Hello, good afternoon. Time for business. Government says it still has access to 2 of its critical accounts, despite reports of they being frozen. The Consolidated Fund and the Treasury single accounts are said to have been frozen following the state's inability to settle the judgment debt of about 300 million cedis to non-bank financial institution NDK. This has led to concerns that government might have some problems in paying salaries of public sector workers and meeting other commitments. But speaking on Joy Business, Deputy Finance Minister Mona Quartey says government has not received any communication that accounts have indeed been frozen.
There is a court case between government and a private financial institution, and there was some judgment, but it has not been executed. As I speak now, government business is as usual, and we are using all our accounts that we need for operations. So we have not had any such impact, and there's no need for anyone to be concerned, because government will not just sit back and allow anyone to freeze its accounts. I don't want to go into the story of that judgment case. I think it's better if Attorney General speaks to that. But government will not sit down and allow any one person to decide what happens to the nation. You cannot hold the sovereign hostage. You cannot do that.
So the access to Treasury and then the consolidated account, you haven't access to that?
We have access to the Treasury single account and to our consolidated account, yes.
Aren't you flouting any?
We are not flouting anything, no. There's nothing to flout.
So what assurance do you have for public sector workers and people who might have been worried, whatever way this news has been told in the papers?
George, you can only flout what you know or what you've been told, so that you must keep to. We have not been informed about any such thing officially, that our accounts have been frozen and they are working. Therefore, I want to assure everyone who has concerns about this that there is no problem and nothing is at risk as at now. Even if that should come later, as a government, we always have a plan B. We always have a backup plan to resolve issues. We will not let anyone down.
However, a source close to NDK Financial Services says the Bank of Ghana has written to the Comptroller and Accountant General's Department over its decision to enforce the court ruling by freezing the accounts. It is not clear for now whether government could be cited for contempt if it's indeed drawing from these accounts. And that's it for business. Join me at 1 p.m. on The Market, please. Good afternoon.